MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jose Arena is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So here's Pete Alonso as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Arena comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Now the 1-0. Taken, strike one outside corner. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Rosario stands at second with no outs. Slow roller left side. And there's one down now. Now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson on the move. He gets there, and that's the out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one is gone, a home run. Connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next.
The center fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Cespedes, a Cuban-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. There he goes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 New York. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He'll start this one at 274. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. This is in the air to left field. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come into play at 317. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average at 284 to begin play. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The 1-0. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Cooper blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Matt Joyce now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Anderson is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Harold Ramirez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes McNeil on the warning track. He makes the catch. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
0-1 the count. Porcello sets. Here's his offering.
Ball, that's inside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Well, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Here now the 2-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Ready now, Jose Arena, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Marlins lead this one 4-2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Cano, as in don't you know, a part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
The pitcher, number 22, Rick Porcello.
Now in the box, Rick Porcello. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Here comes the right fielder. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Marlins lead it 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Cespedes. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready on 0-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to second. There's Cano. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Reined in, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the stretch. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 2. Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in to try it again, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joyce is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets go down quickly. And the deficit remains 5-2. Now to the plate, Matt Joyce, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Matt Joyce.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in now, Harold Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
And that's in there for strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
To the plate now, Jose Arena, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1, and it remains 5-2. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, the center fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit hard to third. Over to VR. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Jed Lowry now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
In now, Corey Dickerson.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Marlins down quietly. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Joyce is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Rick Porcello.
He swings and grounds it to short.
He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. And the deficit remains 5-2. Settling in now, Garrett Cooper. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The first baseman, Garrett.
First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Matt Joyce. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, and it remains 5-2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Line drive to center field. Joyce is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering on its way. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joyce is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 the count now. Pulled toward right center field. VR is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 3. So digging in now, Harold Ramirez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. Line towards center field. Cespedes patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Urena.
At the plate, Jose Urena. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Porcello's ready. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, and it remains 5-3. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Another try at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Brendan Kinsler comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
20, Brendan Kinsler.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Joyce has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Over to VR. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The 2-1 home. is a fastball that misses.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Hey, two. I got 3-2.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Orsello gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
At the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Robert Gesellman takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is on the ground over to first, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 6-3. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. No hits to this point.
Robinson Cano.
First delivery to him on the way. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Right side, but it's well fouled. Smoke toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Dominic Smith will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Dominic Smith.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Smith, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And a full count now, 3-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped high in the air. Cooper is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
Alonso.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a two-run ball game now.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D'Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home.
0-2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just
in the dirt and block behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the
And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Ready now for the Marlins, Matt Joyce. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lugo, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the four umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground out to short, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Jesus Aguilar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Aguilar comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Aguilar, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Miami. They still lead it 6-4. Drew Steckenrider takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
So coming to the plate, Jed Lowry. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1.
Helpful.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Now a hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
J.D. Davis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
And this is low, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Arena takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Rick Porcello struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Drew Steckenrider closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.